Hello and welcome to Dad Got This, where we answer the tough questions like, can an absolute novice like me make a good espresso using the Ninja Luxe Cafe? And what do you call a coffee that makes you sad? That second one's easy. Espresso.
Just a heads up, this unit was provided to me at no cost. I didn't have to pay for it and I didn't have to send it back. Factor that in however you like.
This is the Ninja Luxe Cafe. It cost $499 freedom dollars. It's supposed to make pretty good espresso. I have never owned an espresso machine like this. I have no clue what to do on how to pull an espresso shot. I don't know how fast it's supposed to be. I don't know what it looks like when it's good. All I know is what I like to drink. I drink at least 2 cups of coffee a day, usually 1 cup of drip coffee in the morning and some sort of espresso type drink in the afternoon. Now this is what I've been using to make my espresso drinks. It is called a maca pot, and you put your coffee in here, it bubbles up through, and it makes a really strong coffee. It doesn't make espresso. It doesn't have the pressure needed to make real espresso. As far as my coffee tasting experience, I like coffee, but I'm not what you would call a coffee snob, where I can pick out notes and stuff in the tastings and really get in depth on it. If it tastes good, I like it. If it's bitter and bad, I don't like it. It's pretty much as good as I am as far as tasting coffee. I haven't done anything with this other than take it out of the box. It's got a couple of little pieces of tape all over it. We'll take these off. All right, that's got everything off it. On the side here, we have a little door, which says we can store our double basket, our Luxe basket, our cleaning brush, and our cleaning disc. Over here on this side is where we're gonna store our tamper. In the box, you get this little starter kit box. This has all of our accessories, cleaning accessories, our tamp. It's like spring loaded, pretty heavy and weighty feeling. A funnel. This is the quad basket because you can pull quad shots with this. And this is called a portafilter. This is where the grounds go, clips into the machine, and all the coffee comes out of. To remove the basket, hold the basket tabs firmly. That is your double, and that is your Luxe. There is no single shot. You can either pull a double shot or a Luxe shot, which is a quad shot. And then you get a milk frothing container. Inside this is this little guy. It is magnetic. It goes in there and it spins and it helps you automatically froth your milk so you don't have to be a barista and know how to use this steam wand to froth your milk. You get an inspiration guide with some drink recipes and a Quickstart guide. You also get a manual. Let's take a look at this Quickstart. All right, in this little box, we get a cleaning brush, a little bit of descaler, a couple of pellets for, I think, descaling. This guy, I don't know what that's for. And a water hardness test kit. It says to test your water hardness and then tell the machine what it comes out at, so it'll let you know how often you need to descale your machine. Let's do that. According to the instructions, we need to take this little test kit, grab the water you plan on using. We have nice filtered water here at the house. Take a test strip. We're gonna put it in for 5 to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Take it out, place it on a flat surface, and wait 1 minute. After 1 minute, we are going to see either 0 or 5 purple squares. Like I said, we have pretty nice soft water here, so we got 0. The next step is to plug our machine in, and it should say a water hardness of 5, and then we need to change that to 0 and press the center dial to confirm. Now we have to thoroughly clean and dry all items before the first use. Next thing we need to do is fill the water reservoir and the hopper. I've already filled the water reservoir, and then up top here is your hopper, and we're gonna put some beans in here. For this first test, I'm gonna use some Starbucks espresso ground beans. I know they're not the greatest beans in the world, but it's kind of like your basic espresso. There's a little handle here where you can turn, and that'll allow you to pull the whole hopper out if you wanted to for cleaning. We don't need that at the moment. We're gonna fill that guy up. Took almost a whole bag of coffee. I bet you I could get most of that in there. Step 4, a water flush. So we're gonna take our portafilter and the double basket. And I say there's 3 little indents. Those 3 indents line up with the portafilter. So you can line your portafilter up correctly. There's 2 small ones on the top and a big one on the bottom. That guy's in. With the double basket installed, place the portafilter in the group head, aligning the orange dot with the orange dot. Fasten the portafilter until the orange dot aligns with the lock. First time ever doing this. We're gonna take this thing out for now. Okay, orange dot, orange dot. And then lock. For my first time ever doing that, it was pretty easy. Seemed really solid. I will say everything feels like it's got a good weight to it. That portafilter is kind of heavy. Even this feels kind of heavy. The only thing that feels kind of chintzy is this funnel. Little bit lightweight. I'm worried about durability on that. All right, turn the dial to classic. Press the size button for 12 ounces. Now we need a 14 ounce or greater cup. I think this guy will work. So we gotta go to classic. Okay, this is the knob that moves and checks all your stuff here. So it was already set on classic. Adjust the drink size to 12 ounces, which is this button here. Press start brew. Now we go ahead and dump this water. Remove the portafilter, clean and dry it. Now comes the fun part, dialing in our espresso. Place the funnel on the portafilter. With the funnel on top of the portafilter, insert it into the grinding cradle. Make sure it's level. That goes. Press start grind. And that is what you get. Now we have to tamp it. I want you to place this on a level surface. Take your tamper and push it in until it hits the top of this guy. Remove the funnel. I think we just pull up on that. Okay, that's what it looks like. Now I've seen people do this to get the little ground stuff out. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I need to, but I did it. Now we're gonna install our portafilter just like we did before. Okay. Lock it in. Place a cup, 1 espresso cup. Because I'm using a small cup, I'm gonna put my shelf in. Try to get my cup lined up. Start brew. Okay, that didn't do anything. Like literally no liquid came out. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but it's saying I need to go to a 20 on my grind. Okay, I removed what was in there, cleaned it. All right, so we need to go 20. Flat. All right, we got some espresso. Pretty solid crema on there. It says current is 21, recommended is 20. Let's give it a taste. Not bad. A little bit bitter, but I don't know if I was off on my grind. I thought I put it on 20, but it says I have 21. Let's go to 20 and see what we get. I told you I'm a novice at this. I can't get the puck to knock out. I had to dig it out with a spoon. I don't know if I just don't have anything strong enough to hit it against, or I'm just too scared to hit it. I don't know.
I decided to do a couple more cups, mess with it a little bit, and I ended up on a 17 grind. Seemed to be working well, so that's what I went with.
Let's see if this tastes any different. Actually, it does. It's a little bit cleaner, I guess. A little bit less acidic. Actually, I like the lighter grind. We're gonna brew a latte. That's what they have here in their instructions. Let's go with that. We've already made an espresso. Now we're gonna fill the milk jug to the line labeled latte. There is no line labeled latte. Ah, there is. Latte. That is the 8-ounce mark. Place the milk jug on the platform with the steam wand inside. Press milk type, plant-based or dairy. We are using dairy. Turn the dial to thin, the second one on the list. Okay. Press start froth. Make sure you have a damp cloth available. That's some pretty good frothy milk. The steam wand is purging at the moment. Take it and pour it. Oh, you're supposed to. I don't do latte art. Can't do it. Never tried it. Maybe later. Let's try this. That's a pretty good latte. Me, I like a cappuccino. Let's try to make a cappuccino. I'm going back to their recommendation. Now for our milk, we're gonna fill to the cappuccino line. Thick froth. I need to get myself some better sized espresso mugs. I have the espresso size, but I don't have like the bigger cappuccino size. Milk looks really good. Now we pour it in here. And there is my cappuccino. And put any sugar or anything in it. Let's just see how it is straight up. It's actually pretty good. It's got a really good flavor on it. I'd add some sugar because I'm a child, but it's a darn good cappuccino. This dial-in procedure, you have to do it every time you change the beans. So if I use a different bean than this, I'm gonna have to go through that little dialing in procedure, waste probably a cup or two of espresso, and then I can move on. Let's take this hopper out and switch the beans up. I have some other beans. Okay, when you switch the beans, you're ending up with extra beans down. I got most of them out. I guess the rest will get messed up with the next grind. Got these beans from Illy. They're an Italian brand. They're supposed to be pretty good. They were recommended me by someone in my family who does coffee for a living. Let's see what this machine can do with these. Looking at them, they seem to be a little bit of a lighter roast. All right, just from those couple coffees, we had to do a drain.
I ended up brewing 2 cups, one to kind of get rid of all the beans that were in there first, and then a second clean cup of the new beans.
I like it. Let's make one more cappuccino with the Illy. Now that we kind of know what we're doing.
Same exact process as before. Made the espresso, steamed the milk, but this time I added a little bit of salted caramel syrup.
Are there any baristas in Orlando who want to teach me how to do a latte art? I'll come learn. That's pretty tasty. Now this machine can do a lot more than just make espresso. It can make cold brew, can make regular drip coffee, can do a whole bunch of stuff. I'll get into that in another video. I think this is good to stop here. I figured out how to make decent espresso drinks, which is what I wanted this machine for. It's great. So far, pretty easy to use for an idiot like me. The only things I'm having trouble with is knocking the pucks out, but I think I need a knock box or something specific to be able to feel comfortable hitting it on, because I don't feel comfortable hitting it on anything I have here. Other than that, it's a pretty great machine. If you're enjoying this video and my content, please do the likey subscribe stuff. YouTube loves it when you leave a like. I love it when you leave a comment. I answer just about every comment in my comment section. If you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Members get 24-hour early access to videos, behind the scenes updates, they get shout outs, producer credits, all kinds of fun stuff. I guess that only leaves one question to answer. Where do bad cups of coffee go when they die? They go to purgatory. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may be able to make decent espresso, tell horrible dad jokes, but there's one thing Dad will never do, and that's an outro. So that's it. Bye.
This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support, and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on.